Technology has always been abused by governments because the history of technology tends to be the history of weapons. In the past, as someone gained an advantage in technology, they used it for empire. Alexander with his phalanx, and the Romans with their short sword, the machaira, and the unique techniques with it. Certainly gunpowder. Governments have always used technology to gain their own leverage. For the one interesting exception of that was the United States and the atomic bomb. We used that technology to end a war, but we did not use that technology we could have, under a different leadership, could have used that to create a unified global government.
Technology brings power, it brings control. A lot of our motivation for improving our technology is because we want more control, we want more efficiency. The technology encroaches upon us so steadily that we don't realize how it's changing us.
Well, we are victims of our technology as well as beneficiaries. Obviously, especially in the electronic segments, in the information segments, our gains have been enormous on the one hand. On the other hand, it's produced a culture that doesn't read anymore. We used to be a culture that the elite were people that read books, usually typically one a week or something. They took pride in the fact that they consumed books.
People talked like books back in the 1800s. Now we talk like television. The essence of television is visual entertainment. It's stimulation of the eye. It's watching things. And we all have witnessed how television has changed our attention spans, it's changed our realms of interest, it has changed our command of language. And even as you start mixing technology, you notice, just keep in mind, notice how technology is more and more and more image-oriented. When we think in words. When we reason things out, when we discuss things with ourselves. And there is a direct correlation between our language and our thought patterns. When you take away the language, you start stifling the thought patterns.
Technology is going to help us find out who we are, and that technology is already helping us find out who we are.
And if we keep taking bold steps like the one we're talking about to learn about the brain, then I'm confident America will continue to lead the world in the next frontiers of human understanding.
Through exploring the technological realm, we get to know ourselves better.
Computer chips, GPS technology, the internet, they change our lives in ways that we could never have imagined. All these things grew out of government investments, and the most powerful computer in the world isn't nearly as intuitive as the one we're born with. We have a chance to improve the lives of not just millions, but billions of people on this planet, in this BRAIN initiative alone. Computers have become so small, so universal, so ubiquitous, most of us can't imagine life without them. Certainly, my kids can't. Things will get better.